Good morning, student. Myself Anup Kumar, and it is my second video of this week and second video of this chapter, chapter 15, quadrilaterals. So, students, in previous class we have already discussed that the concept of quadrilaterals and the angle sum property of quadrilaterals. So, students, our today topic is today we will discuss about the angles and the sides of quadrilateral and with some examples. So, let's start the class, dear. Now, students, definitions. Let's start with definition. Okay, what is adjacent sides? If you will draw a figure which has four sides, then we can say that two sides of quadrilateral which have a common endpoint. Common endpoint, this is the common end. So these two sides are called adjacent sides. Okay, I can elaborate this by using this figure here. Okay, so here ABCD is a quadrilateral. So now we can say that here this AB and BC has common endpoint B. So we can say that AB and BC are adjacent sides, same as BC and CD. Now common endpoint C. Now CD and DA common endpoint D, and AD AB common endpoint A. So these two are continuous. These continuous two sides are called adjacent sides. Okay. Now what is opposite sides? It means two sides of quadrilateral which have not common endpoint. So not common endpoint means what? This should not be the common endpoint of these sides. So leave this side, then BC. So just opposite, we know the meaning of opposite. So AD and BC are the opposite sides, and AB and DC are also opposite sides. Okay. Now adjacent angles. Okay, that is two angles of a quadrilateral having a common arm are called its adjacent angle. Okay, so here you can see, students, angle A and angle B. Angle A and angle B, these are adjacent angles because the common arm AB. Same as angle B and angle C are adjacent angle, common arm BC. Angle C and angle D are adjacent angles because common arm CD. Same as angle D, angle A and common arm AD. So these are the adjacent angles. Okay, students. Now, opposite angles. Two angles of a quadrilateral having no having not a common arm are called its opposite angles. Okay, we can say that here angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Same as angle B and angle D are also opposite angles and both are equal. Okay, not in quadrilateral, in parallelogram. Okay, now students, angle bisector. A line segment which divides an angle into two equal angles is called angle bisector. You can see in this figure. Here you can see, student, that angle OAC is a common angle. Okay. If and here MO is what? It is the bisector. Angle bisector. If it is dividing, if it is bisecting the angle, then we can say it angle bisector. So we can say that OM is the angle bisector, and it divides angle AOC into two equal angles, angle AOM and angle COM. Okay. So OM is the angle bisector which are dividing angle AOC into two equal angles, such as angle AOM is equal to COM. This angle AOM is equal to angle COM. And since both angles are equal and it is the equal bisector, then we can say that both are equal to half of angle AOC. Okay, so this is the angle bisector, students. Okay, now let's move to the next point. Now the first question is, in the adjacent figure, the bisectors of angle A and B Let's see the figure at first. This is the figure. You can see in this figure the bisectors of angle A and B. It means AP and PB are the bisectors. It means these two angles will be equal, and same as these two angles will be equal. Okay. So, and angle C equals to 100 degree given, angle D 60 degree given. We have to find angle APB. This angle we have to find. So let's find it. At first, what is given, we will write angle, we will assume angle A x degree and angle B y degree, whole angle A and whole angle B. So we know that by angle sum property of quadrilateral, angle A plus B plus C equals 360 degree. So D and C given, but A and B not given. We will write x plus y. Here 160. We will take 160 to that side. Then 360 minus 160 will be 200 degree. Clearly. So x plus y equals to 200 degree. Okay. Now, since AP and PB is the bisector of angle A and B respectively, so we can say that angle DAP, this angle DAP, and angle BAP, this one angle, both are will be equal, and both will be equal to angle A, whole angle. It means we can say it x by 2, angle we have assumed x. Same as angle CBP, this one, CBP, and angle ABP, this one. These two are also equal, and both are equal to half of angle B, it means y by 2. Now, so students, here we can say by angle sum property of triangle, angle BAP plus APB plus APB in this triangle, okay, in triangle APB, all three angles sum equal to 180 degree. Let's put the value. A BAP x by 2, ABP y by 2, APB we have to find equals to 180. So now LCM of these two, then x plus y. Now x plus y value we have already taken. What? It will be 200 degree. So 200 degree by 2, that is 100 degree, and we will take 100 degree to that side. Then it will be angle APB is equal to 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. So now this is the answer, that angle APB will be equal to 80 degree. Okay, and if this type of question came here, then simply you will add these two angles and divide it by 2, you will get the middle angle. Okay. Now, so students, you have to do some assignment work at your home, dear. You have to do in our survival book exercise 15, question number 5 to 9. Okay, students. So thank you.